Hello, colleagues at Arizona State University's Global Launch. This is a presentation on Google's Office Suite online software, Docs, Sheets, Forms, and Slides. The presentation will be used for professional development purposes now and moving forward. In this introductory presentation, I will be giving you a few tips for Google Docs specifically. This presentation has been created on Google Slides so that we at Global Launch can collaborate on its development. The Professional Development Committee invites Global Launch colleagues to edit and/or add to the Google Slides if you have a best practices in allusion to Google software that you'd like to share. As a final introductory note, during the interim period, I volunteered to provide a workshop on using Google's Office software. Now let's look at some suggestions for Google Docs. Using Google Docs with your writing classes is a great option. It's more appropriate for curricula containing essay writing, especially writing that requires multiple edits on the part of the student in subsequent or cyclical teacher reviews. Although it's nice to have a tangible paper in which to write notes, the organizational and streamlining capabilities of Google Docs are unmatched by print. Here is another example of students' writing done on a Google Doc. The writing and review take place synchronously, meaning students are writing and can see the work and the work of their classmates on the screen of the classroom as the instructor projects the Google Doc immediately, meaning the writing and the review happen at the same time. This raises the level of accountability because students have to produce something and cannot sit idle and look at Facebook while you have your back turned. I might say, "Hey Muhammad, your cursor has been blinking too long with no words typed. Please produce something." Now let's look at voice typing. This is a function that I have very little experience with, but I just discovered it and I feel like I'm already having a lot of fun with it. So let's take a look. At the very top of our toolbar, we'll click on Tools and more specifically go down to Voice Typing. And I will move the icon over in the picture so you can see it. It says click to speak. And I've chosen my language. You can choose a number of different languages and it will recognize it. Wonderful software. So my cursor, I will click on the icon and it is recording or typing what I am narrating, period. New line. You did a great job of using the units vocabulary words in your speech, period. Please work on your pronunciation of the American R and the words with the letters TH in it, period. Consult the videos that I posted on Canvas, period. And to reiterate, you would go within Google Docs to Tools and then Voice Typing and then click on the icon of the speaker. Here are some additional Google Voice uses for teachers. Narrating comments to students has been demonstrated, but also teachers drafting email, adumbrating presentations for in-house or university-wide or conference presentations, writing notes yourself, dictating the next great novel. For students, Google Voice could be used for drilling pronunciation. Students are required to pronounce words fairly accurately in order for the voice software recognition to acknowledge the words and the letters that have been articulated or not. As well, students could utilize the Google Voice for drafting email, presentations, writing notes to themselves as well. Here are some additional uses for Google Docs: maintaining meeting notes, asynchronous brainstorming when colleagues are unable to be in the same place at the same time and respond to each other's ideas in that same moment. Brainstorming can be done over a number of hours, days, or even months, or even perhaps years. So now is the time. It's the end of this specific presentation or an introductory presentation, but here's the beginning. It's an invitation for you to include a slide, an idea, maybe even a question for for me or for the professional development committee in terms of Google Docs, sheets, and slides. What I will be doing is adding to this presentation, and then periodically over the next couple weeks and maybe even a couple months, sending out announcements, perhaps even more videos. But Japanese proverb says to teach is to learn, and just developing this short 5-minute video presentation, I've learned a number of different things about Google Docs specifically. Thank you very much for your time.